Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so basically, I'm gonna teach you guys how to wall boost and double wall boost. Okay, so let's get right into it. Okay, so firstly, I'm gonna be at this little area right over here. It's perfect for wall boosting and especially good for double wall boosting because you see this little pad here. You can land on it. Let me show you guys. So normally if I jump down here, I will die. But then if I get on the pad, I will not take fall damage. So it's really good for practicing because then you won't have to die and respawn or take like a bunch of damage. Like here, you won't have to take a bunch of damage. Well, if you had lower gloves, then you would like fall and take a bunch of damage away for your health to regen. But because the pad is here, you can basically just practice over here, and then after you're doing your wall climb, you can just turn over here and land on here, or you can do it directly in front of the pad. Right? You can do it directly here, and then you just turn away, and the pad's here. Anyway, if you don't know how to get to here. Oh jeez, that scared me. Okay, just climb up the crane and jump down to the pad. Get long jump down there, and then make your way up through the side of the building up here. Okay, now back to actually learning how to actually wall boost. I don't know what that's there. So basically, you just want to turn. Well, firstly, you want to look up at the wall. And once you're looking up the wall, you don't really have to look all the way up, but you can look like here. And I personally like looking all the way up so I can see everything. And so this is just a normal wall boost, right? Nothing too special about it. You can just turn away and you can, so basically just turn. You can do this while standing still, but I recommend holding W. If you want to do the advanced technique, firstly I'll show you guys if you're new introduced to wall boosting, I'll show you guys how to do it when you're a beginner, and then you can go to intermediate, which is a slightly easier way of the complex version of looking back and going back out, which takes a lot of practice to like sort of like time it where like the amount of time that you go outwards and then the amount of time it takes you to go back in, and you need to get that all correctly sorted out. So first of all, the beginner wall boosting, you just basically face the wall here and you turn to either the left or the right. And after you start your turn, like once you start your turn here, once you're like about here, you want to just press space, and that should help you a lot. And then you just go up. Let me actually de-equip my gloves so I don't go as high. Okay, so you just go like that. You should turn and you should get that little number showing that you've wall boosted. All you have to do, basically turn and start your jump. Don't do this, don't do that. Don't turn and then start jumping, or don't jump and then turn. You want to do your turn and then do your jump right after you start moving your mouse. And then that's how you can get it. And if you don't get it, don't worry, just keep on trying. Okay, now we're on to intermediate way of doing it. So basically, it's almost like turning your back over there, but it's close to this one, but except you gotta look more up. So what you want to do is you want to hold W. You want to move your mouse over here. So you see the side of the building like this. And you want to jump. And then, yeah. And then that's your wall boost. We'll go into double wall boost with all three of the techniques in a bit. So this is just singular wall boosting. So you just go like this. And you should be there. Or actually, you should have your cursor over there. So, but I have a technique, or I have a habit of going behind my back. So it's like not really the best. So, like go in, and you want to, but your cursor wants to end up here. Okay, now for the advanced one. You basically want to be holding W, same as the last one, except you want to have your cursor here, so your back is facing the wall and you can see everything above you. And this is what it should look like. And then, let me just time that. That's what it should look like. I don't know how I missed that jump. But yeah, it should look like this. Just for a recap, the first one, you go like that. The intermediate one, you go like that. And then the advanced one, you go like this. Okay, now we're on double wall boosting. Now with the first one, you just spin. But the first one isn't actually good for double wall boosting, except I just did it. And what I did was I turned, and then I turned back, and then I went back out again. So you basically just want to double wall boost, and then double, wait, you want to double wall boost, wait, you want to double wall boost, and then do it again, and you don't have to move. But now onto intermediate. It sort of looks a bit scuffed because you're putting and you're sort of moving to whichever way you put your cursor, which is why intermediate is actually a bad one. So let me just show you guys intermediate double wall boost in a second here. Okay, intermediate double wall boost is like up in the corner of your screen. But you don't really want to do intermediate. If you can, do advanced, because you can see with intermediate how like I'm moving towards this area, so it's pretty bad for like going straight up a building. If you want to try and zigzag your way up it, then you can go ahead. So the advanced one is just, you want to, of course you want to go on the back, but you want to hold W no matter what. And you can see how, okay, you can see how I like go out and then I come back in. That is just, with practice you'll learn how to time it right. I personally do it slow. A few of my friends do it fast. It just depends what you want to do. I'll put on my glove to show you guys what it looks like with better gloves, because I was just using no glove. And it's easier to time it with heavier gloves, or not heavier gloves, better gloves. It's way easier to time it like that. So yeah. Just for a recap, always, if you can, keep your just wall boost while make sure to flick. Also, you want to flick your mouse whenever you do your wall boost, because then it can get faster. I flick my mouse and it works for me. But some people, they have like, let me set mine to 400 DPI. Oh wait, no, that's high DPI. So 400 DPI, you just move your mouse really fast. That's basically all you can do. If you have higher DPI, I'll go to 1200 DPI. It's sort of like a bit like easier to flick. You barely have to move your wrist, and that's where you can get into the habit of 360. And I was teaching my friend this the other day, and he was doing like this. You never want to 360 it. You always want to move and then move back. You never want to keep on going with that motion. You want to stop it and then move back and face the wall again once you come into your second wall boost. So you don't want to get in the habit of just doing this and just looking around. I mean, you can do it, but it's really inaccurate. And like you see, because I'm holding W, I'm like going up the wall, but like I'm also going to the side over here a bit. So if I like went up here, see how I'm going out to the side instead of straight up the wall? That's what you can go just straight up the wall with this one, just with practice. So yeah, that's about it. I just taught you guys every single, or hopefully every single technique to doing wall climb boosts. I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to like and subscribe, because more contents like this, like more parkour content, will be coming on my channel soon. I also do live streams. Yeah, and make sure to join my community Discord. It's down in the link below. Thank you guys for watching. Wash your hands during the pandemic, and have a great day. See ya.